director for the city of the UFO conference, 2008 for Roswell. I invited some of the top researchers in the country, in the world actually, to come here and talk and give their information. But I also got to talk on the last day. And when I shared this information, they were absolutely furious. And they have been furious ever since. There's blogs upon blogs going out there. I am now the most hated man in ufology. Okay? Because I dared share something that they couldn't. Those people that I talked to before, those researchers, they've never come against me. The ones that I didn't talk to, oh boy. You should hear the things they say. Moving on. This is an example of how we take people through and help them. This is our counseling side of it. The 8 R's. This will be on the video for you guys to see. I'm not going to take too much time and go through them, but we take them through, we help them recognize what they're doing, we help them take responsibility for what they're now recognizing, what they've been involved with, repenting to God for being involved with it, renouncing it, getting rid of everything, or making it your enemy, removing it, resisting it if it tries to come back, because you're going to piss these entities off and they're going to try to harass you for a while, okay? Which does happen. Rejoice, give God thanks for setting you free, and the completion of helping someone become free of all of this is restore. Help someone else get free. And that's where the testimonies come in. Post these testimonies, you're helping somebody else. I'm getting emails after emails after emails of new ones coming in all the time. How many cases does it take for the world to see that what I'm sharing with you today is real? How many cases? They're going to continue to come in. I'm going to continue to share this. We've been looking for an ET message for years and years and years. Guess what? The world seems to have missed the one most important ET message we've had for 2,000 years. This enemy that we're dealing with today, masquerading as angels, does not want you to have this message. They're doing everything they can to deceive us from having this message. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. This is the extraterrestrial message that's been missed. This is the one they don't want you to see. They're replacing it with their own. And it's a lie. You got questions? Go straight to the source. Don't talk to these entities. This scripture right here says you got questions that you don't know the answers to. You got a direct connection to the Creator of the universe. Call unto me, God Himself. I will answer thee and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. But yet there's people who are channelers that are dealing with entities that have no name, or they can't even verify who they are. They open themselves up to, you don't open a door to people you don't know who they are. You question them first. It's not happening in that realm, the New Age metaphysical realm. You have a direct connection to God Himself. Okay? You know what? I can sit up here and talk to you guys and say, trust me. What I'm telling you is the truth. Do any of you really know me? Nope. So, what I'm going to say, do not trust me. Do not take my word for this, because you can trust no man. Do not trust me. I want you to trust the evidence. Okay? The real evidence. Where's the evidence? On that website? The testimonies that are there? Can I do you one better? Would you like to see the evidence right now? Joyce Aarons. You hear that name before? I had an opportunity to meet this lady a few years back. She had left her family. This is Joyce from the video. She left her family. She could no longer be part of all of that. But she was still searching for answers. She ended up in Florida, in my neighborhood. Imagine that. She interrupts my favorite TV show, happened to be the last episode of X-Files. I was pissed. Calls me on the phone. I'm going, I got to take this. So luckily I had the recorder on. Watch it later. And she wants to tell me all. She saw my name in the paper that day because they had an article that they did because I was MUFON and it was about the last show of X-Files. So she saw my name, called me on the phone, says, I want to talk to you. I'm an abduction experiencer, blah, blah, blah. She was all excited about being an experiencer. Well, after about 45 minutes of talking to her, I was catching in her voice, you know, she ain't real happy. So I set up to meet with her. I said, I'd like to talk some more with you. So we set up an appointment to meet at this little restaurant, and we met, and I started sharing with her what I had. And you know what? She freaked. I got to go. And away she went, out the door. I thought, well, that's that. I won't see Joyce again. But you know what? I did see Joyce again. You want to talk?
I'll try. You have to forgive me. I'm a little nervous in front of crowds, okay?
I got it.
Okay. Thank you. He's right. I didn't trust him because I was devout atheist. So I didn't believe in God. Didn't want to have any part of that. I did tell Joe that I would read the testimonies that he gave me. I do try and keep my word. Whenever I give my word, I do try and keep it. So I took the testimonies and I left. And on my way home, I stopped at a red light. And I got my first vision. And in my vision that I received was a beautiful picture of the world looking from outside it. And then around it were a couple of hands with very long claws, nails, and a face that started to peer from behind it. Was absolutely hideous. And I knew right then that what he told me was true. I still didn't want to believe that, but I knew. And I knew the powers that I had been dealing with. And I knew I was in deep trouble.
You want me to go from here?
I think I'm okay.
About a week later, Joyce calls me and says, I want what you have. I had the opportunity of leading Joyce to Jesus Christ in my living room. I got her located with my church and my fellowship. We brought her up in the Word. She's become a very powerful warrior. Years and years this video has been running. Every year it runs, sometimes a couple a year. But you know what? They don't show the end of the story. You're looking at the end of the story. This lady has been healed. No more experiences. She's back with her family, working with them. This is the evidence right here. Last year when I did this conference down here at the Pearson, I brought the living evidence up on that stage. Not one researcher would talk to these people because they knew if they did, they'd have to deal with it. Instead, they come after and attack us as being Christians. I haven't said anything about preaching Christianity. I'm here to show you evidence that I have come across, and you need to look at the evidence. If it leads you to dealing with Christianity, so be it. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show you the most powerful evidence in the UFO realm for the entities we are working with. And it's an unwanted piece of that puzzle. Absolutely unwanted. You know what? I brought you one piece of the evidence. How about some more? Guy Malone. Guy's living testimony. He put his book on the internet where you can read it, called Come Sail Away. living testimony to the name and authority of Jesus Christ over these alien entities. Nicole, Guy's wife, she has dealt with these entities. She has overcome them through the name and authority of Jesus Christ. Jackie has dealt with these entities. She can also testify to the name and authority above them. How much more evidence do you need? I got some more. Janet, you out there? Come on up. Janet's from West Virginia. Guy and Nicole are from Roswell. Joyce is from Missouri. Jackie's from here in Roswell. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can testify to the name and authority of Jesus Christ over these entities affecting her life. Kevin, you out there? Come on up. Kevin's from Utah. He can testify to the name and authority of Jesus Christ over these entities. Ken, you out there? Come on up. Ken's from Vancouver, Washington. Ken can testify to the name and authority of Jesus Christ. This isn't fuzzy pictures. This isn't fuzzy videos. This is real evidence that you can question, you can touch. And I challenge you to do that, because every time I've done this talk and brought the living testimonies up here, nobody questions them. They're afraid to, because if you do, it's going to change your life. That's why I put that warning up there in the beginning. Okay? This is the evidence. It's here. How much does it take for you to understand what this is? CE4 website, for those of you that want to go and see more. It's called The Unwanted Piece of the Puzzle, and it'll take you through steps to see all of that. I also post the warning when you come to my site. Our counseling group, Paranormal and Alien Abduction Problem Solvers International. We were called AACCOA before. We changed the name because we used to be Alien Abduction Counseling Centers of America, but now we're bringing counselors on from around the world, so we had to change the name a little bit to expand. But we're looking for counselors to help. Over 5 million people have estimated to have gone through this experience in this country alone. I can't help them all. I need help. We need counselors to help these people. Okay? This is a mission field with millions that need to be helped. We need you in the church to come on and recognize these people are hurting and give them a place of comfort and covering so that they can be helped through this experience. V2, you might have seen these stickers around. V2 is out of Washington State. They've been around longer than we have in this ministry. That sticker, they gave us the opportunity to use that sticker for alien resistance, and we've used it for years. It's part of helping get the word out. Okay? I've got a book in the work with Dave Ruffino, who I shared the talk with last year, Unholy Communion, the Unwanted Piece of the Puzzle, down at the Pearson here in Roswell. He's a partner that's working with me on the book. The book is soon to come out. This picture here, it's taken as off the no alien symbol, but it also tells you these are the entities from the